Hi, this is Simon Liang. Welcome back to Groove at Any Time, and a huge, gigantic Merry Christmas Eve to each and every single one of you who might be watching us live, or maybe even if you're watching us on the replay on the exact same day, maybe it is still a very happy Christmas Eve to all of you. Is it happy Christmas Eve or is it Merry Christmas Eve? Let me know if you're watching in the comments so that I can actually say this correctly later on as well. Now, of course, being right here at Groove at any time, we can be on at any time on any day, and we can be talking about just about anything. And that's why we are here today on Christmas Eve to share with you yet another Christmas launch update with one more week to go in our promotion for this awesome Groove magazine launch. All right, so if you haven't checked it out, make sure you watch some of our replays so that you know exactly what we're talking about, and maybe you can still have time to earn some Christmas shopping money for gifts for your family and your friends. Now, here right now, it is the evening for me, which means that it could be the middle of the night for many of our friends who are around the world, but it doesn't really matter. Hopefully, when you're up, you can watch us on the replay, and still you will have some updates on what we have to share with you here today. Now, of course, it's been a few days already since my last update, so I want to make sure that if you're here right now, if you're an active part of this promotion, that you, of course, still have a little bit of time to learn what kind of updates we might be having right here, right now. So I know that since the last time that we spoke, since the last time that we had this conversation, it has been a few days, and I understand wholeheartedly that it is Christmas time. Of course, we want to spend it with our family and whatever friends that you might be able to spend it with. I know that there's a lot of distractions going on, from the news to whatever's going on in the media, the elections, and everything else. And of course, the latest and greatest social media app called Clubhouse. We have so many of my friends who are just on there all the time and talking and sharing and listening that it can get quite overwhelming just with your focus on all that stuff. And I myself have also been quite busy with some of my projects as well, which means that, of course, there's many things that we can be doing with our time. But keep in mind, as I mentioned before, time and success absolutely doesn't wait for anybody. So even for me, I've been busy with my own projects. I've been participating on Vlogmas. By the way, are you participating in Vlogmas? Because a lot of people who are within my inner circle have also been participating. And what Vlogmas is we just decide that in the month of December, we're just going to upload a video onto our YouTube channel every single day. And so for me, I've either been doing lives, I've been showing some replays, I've been showing some interviews, I've been creating some videos, some shorts, whatever. We just want to make sure that we upload some stuff during that time as well. And so speaking of distractions, my phone keeps going off, even though it's on silent, right? So I'm just flipping it around so that we don't get distracted anymore. But yes, we get distracted with so many different projects, whether it's Vlogmas, whether it's your business, or whether it's something else. We want to make sure that you still focus on what you need to focus first. So for those of you who are still in the running of this Christmas launch, of this final 2 weeks of the year before 2020 is officially over, we still have this Groove Magazine / 2021 Fast Start Marketing Lab marketing course that is in the running, that is being launched. And so you should definitely, if you don't know already too much about it, learn enough about it to be a part of everything that I'm talking about with you right here, right now. And of course, if you don't know, now you know. I'm going to paste this link into the actual comments of what you're watching right now, wherever you might be watching us, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook or Twitch or wherever else. And you will be able to see right there, GrooveJTcom. Now, yes, a lot of what we are going to be talking about here today is going to be a continuation of what I have been talking about in the past few sessions of Groove at Any Time as well. So before I actually go into the training for today, I'm going to paste in another link for you right here. As you can see, it is grooveover.to/anytime. And in just a few seconds, I'm going to share my screen so that you can actually see what is going on. There we go. All right, it looks like you're able to see it now. Very good. So over here, if you go to grooveover.to/anytime, what you're going to see is that this is going to redirect you to our YouTube channel. And it's going to have a playlist with a lot of the recent videos that we have created for you right here on the Groove at Anytime live show. Okay, and what you want to take a look at are the past few ones, such as important Groove Magazine launch updates and Groove Magazine and 2021 Fast Start Marketing Lab launch, as well as time to focus on our last affiliate promotion of the year. All these recent ones are designed to help you with your Groove Magazine and 2021 Fast Start Marketing Lab launch, and all of those really great things as well. Okay, so if you're joining us and you're watching this live, a huge congratulations, because of course it means that there is still 1 week left for this promotion for you to go ahead and join us onto the top leadership board. All right, and speaking of leaderboard, if you go back to what I mentioned a little bit earlier, right here, GrooveJV.com. This is actually the page that I want to show you again. If you need a refresher, if you need a review of everything that we talked about in our previous trainings, go back to grooveover.to/anytime to go and watch that playlist of different recent videos where I gave you some complete trainings on this entire page, as well as how to use some of these promotional tools that you see right here. And of course, being right here right now, I do want to show you that when you scroll down, you will be able to see a lot of the cash and prizes that you'll be able to win, as well as the calendar, schedule of dates, as well as the leaderboard that I was just talking about. So all these people, as you can see, from number 1 all the way down to number 15, these are all the top people who are at the top of the leaderboard. So if you're on this board, congratulations for being one of the top affiliates and JV partners. Keep up the great work. But for those of you who are just joining us, and for those of you who maybe aren't on this board yet, it's okay. There is still time, because we're only halfway through. As they say, it's not half full. The cup is half empty, which means that there's still 50% of the time left for you to participate, to be active, and still get onto the leaderboard, and maybe even potentially kick out any one of these existing leaders so that you can actually win one of these cool prizes that you see right here on GrooveJV.com. Okay, so a few updates. As I mentioned, today, there's going to be 2 different updates. How many? 2 different updates that I want to share with you here today. And they all have to do with right here under promotion tools. Okay, so once you're at GrooveJV.com, again, if this is the first time you're here, you don't know what it's about, make sure that you check out all the cool things that are right here on the GrooveJV.com page. Read through it. Definitely watch this video. And actually, one of the additional changes, probably since the last time I spoke to you, is that right below this video, right here, you're going to see another brand new section that kindly explains what the exclusive invitation to participate in the Groove Magazine launch is all about. Okay, so probably since the last time you came here, this whole section right here was not there. Okay, so make sure that you read through it. Make sure that you understand it so that you know that with the 1 week that we have left, what is it exactly that you should be doing and what you need to know simply about this entire launch so that you can actually get onto the leaderboard and do some really cool stuff for yourself as well. All right, now going back to the promotion tools. Once you're here, you should be logged in right there inside GrooveJV.com. And if you're logged in, you should be able to see these promotional tools right here. All right. So the two things that I want to show you. Number one, if you click on links, what you will notice is that now there is a brand new link called sales page. Now, at the time of this recording, at the time of this live show, at the time that you might be watching us right now, right here on Christmas Eve, which is of course the day that I am doing this live, okay? The sales page is actually very similar, if not exactly the same as the webinar replay page. Now, why do they have it twice? Maybe it's for tracking reasons. Maybe they have their own reasons for doing this. I actually do not know. But if I click on this, for example, and I go to the webinar replay page, it will take me to a page called GrooveJTcom. Of course, because I'm international, I'm not in the US or in Canada, it will take us to a page called GrooveJTcom/INTL. If you are in the US or if you're in Canada, it will take you to a slightly different URL. But as you can see, I clicked on this link over here. And now if I go to the sales page, I do the exact same thing. Right now, it redirects me to the exact same page, okay? GrooveJTcom/INTL. So again, if you're in the US or Canada, perhaps you will be on a different landing page. But regardless, okay, this is the page, and this is the page that I myself will be sending people to if I, in fact, want to promote this 2021 Marketing Lab course that is going to be starting on January 4th. As you can see, it looks a little bit different now. The replay is still right here on this page, but there is a much bigger focus on the actual product itself now, on the actual course, on the Fast Start Marketing Lab that is going to get started in 2021. So of course, this is the page that you are most likely going to want to send most of your prospects to. This is the page that I will also be sending most of my prospects to, and it will tell most of our people basically everything that they need to know about the tremendous value that they will get as a result of signing up and registering for this particular course, where they will learn from a lot of the top experts within the Groove team, as well as their all-star world-class marketing team members who was helping them be responsible for multiple $1,000,000 days. Okay, so definitely, if you ask me, this is definitely something that is tremendously valuable and powerful for anybody who wants to get started and wants to make sure that 2021 becomes one of their best absolutely ever. Okay, so if you're going to continue to promote, this is the link that I would recommend that you send people to. There is another link that we had seen previously. It was also called the webinar registration page. However, if we actually take a look at what is on this page now, you will also notice that since the last time that we spoke, this has now also been updated. No longer is that replay on this particular page. You will see that the headline has changed, the photograph, the image has changed, and now we're no longer talking about the webinar that happened a week and a half ago, or maybe it was just about a week ago. I don't know. Time flies really, really fast. But yes, it was about a week ago that Mike and Donna previously had their live webinar, that launch event, whatever it was that it was called. But now, as you can see, this has already been changed to the next one, which is scheduled to be on Tuesday, December 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so the time and the date has been changed already on this page. So if you want to send people to register for this particular launch party or the encore presentation or whatever else that will be shared on the 29th of December, which is scheduled for just a few days from now, okay? And you want to send your people to invite them to reserve their seats for the live webinar, okay? Another encore presentation session, then this is the page that you will want to send them to, okay? So two different pages for two different purposes. Again, this one right here, the webinar registration page, is designed for you to send people to register for the webinar that is happening on Tuesday, December 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the sales page is the one that you will want to use to send people directly to what we call the sales page or the sales letter, where it will actually share with them the details of the 2021 Fast Start Marketing Lab that is starting on January 4th. Okay, so again, 2 different links for 2 different reasons. Okay, so make sure that if you don't understand, go ahead and watch this replay again, rewind, play it in slow motion if you need to, and make sure that whatever it is that I explained to you, that you actually understand the difference between the links that you have over here. Now, with that said, I did mention that there is yet another change for you over here. Now, just to note, in terms of blog reviews, articles, banners, thank you pages, logout pages, social media, video reviews, Facebook ads, as well as signatures, there are no additional changes, so to speak. So if you want to actually check out the main lessons on the fundamentals of how to use them when we originally went over them, again, make sure that you go back to the URL that I shared with you earlier, grooveover.to/anytime, and that will take you to this playlist where if you watch just a few of our recent ones that talk about the Groove magazine launch, as well as the Fast Start Marketing Lab launch, we share with you exactly what you need to do and know regarding all of these different swipe files. Okay, so make sure that you watch those in order for you to understand exactly what is going on. However, what I want to share with you today, though, is that with the email swipes, there has in fact been another update. And that is why you need to watch these Groove at Anytime sessions. That's why you need to keep up with these trainings. That's why you need to subscribe and like and follow with those notifications turned on, because if you miss out on any of these sessions, whether it's live or whether it's on the replay, then you miss out on these announcements and you miss out on these updates. And those who don't watch them, of course, unfortunately, they will miss out on all these brand new announcements. Okay, so all these updates, including today, because today, of course, is December 24th. And as you can see over here, the last time that we actually shared with you right here on Groove at Anytime, the very last email that we had was this one called Deadline, sent on December 23rd. Well, since the last time that we spoke, the cool thing is that several different new emails have actually been pre-written for you here as well. So today, we have another one that is scheduled to be sent out today on December 24th called Amazing. If you click there, you will actually see that as per normal, there are multiple subject lines that have been pre-written for you, as well as pre-formatted HTML and in-text formats, different types of emails that you can use. Okay, if you want to use this entire HTML the way that it is, you can either copy the entire thing as is, or you can just copy the HTML code if that's easier for you and your autoresponder system, whichever one that you might be using. So there's multiple ways that you can actually be copying over this particular messaging and these emails and these swipes over to your own autoresponder or your emails or whatever else. Okay, so this particular email is designed to be sent out today. What you'll also see right here is that there is yet another one called 5. This one is designed to be sent out on December 26th. Okay, so what you'll notice is that on December 25th, which is Christmas Day, right now, there are no emails that have been pre-written for you because I guess for the Groove team, we decided as a team that on Christmas Day, no emails would be sent out. And so as you can see, there is no pre-written or recommended emails to be sent out on the 26th of December or the 25th of December. But on the 26th, you can see that there is a new email called 5. All right. If you decide that you do want to send out a Merry Christmas email on the 25th of December to your subscribers, to your people, to your prospects, to your list, to your database, feel free. Please do so. It's your list, it's your people, it's your autoresponder. You have complete control what you want to do. Again, the basis of why all these swipes have been pre-written for you is for you to have something to model after. If you want to use them, you can. If you don't want to, it's okay as well. The most important thing we need to understand is that we should not depend on them. If it's not pre-written for you, it doesn't mean that you don't have the freedom to send it out yourself, because you absolutely do have the freedom to do that. So again, just because there is no pre-written email here for you on December 25th, it doesn't mean that you can't send one out yourself. So please feel free to do so if you want to. But what you will see over here is that, yes, on the 26th of December, you will see that an email called 5 has been pre-written for you. And the reason why it's called 5 is because it says 5 days to go. Okay, so 5 days before the launch is over, 5 days before the end of the year, 5 days before they miss out on the entire offer. Of course, this is, I believe, very, very suitable. Okay. But of course, in addition to that, you do have additional options for your headlines if you don't want to do the whole countdown thing, right? There is another one called "Is This Why Your Business is Struggling?" as well as "Don't Make This Business Mistake." And as always, there are multiple formats of the emails that have been pre-written for you, which you can copy and paste. And of course, whether in HTML or in text format, you again can use them as is, or you can model after them and make some changes to them later on as well. After that, on the 26th, right? The next day is the 27th. And you can see that we also have a recommended email that we have pre-written for you right here, which this one quite appropriately is called 4, which means that now there's 4 days left and the door closes. If you don't want to use that, some alternate headlines that you can use or subject lines, Mike Phil Same messed up, or did he, as well as they tried to talk Mike Phil Same out of this, and whatever else. These are, again, all just very basic templates, fundamentals, things that you can model after. Of course, you can change them if you want. We have the emails over here, which per normal, you can copy and model after if you want. The next day after that is called 3. Okay, and this one you can see send on December 28th, which means that is 3 days before, as you can see, the door slams shut as one of the recommended headlines. The next subject headline that is recommended or suggested is "Do This Once, Benefit Forever, the ultimate New Year resolution hack." And then, of course, these are the emails that you can use. And then finally, as of the time of this recording or this live stream, the very last email that we have for you is on December 29th called 2. And this one, appropriately, the first option for your subject line is "Only 2 days to go. Are you voting in 2021?" as well as "The voting scandal continues." Now, if you ask me, will there be additional recommendations, additional swipe files for the 30th, for the 31st, or even in January? I honestly do not know. I do not make the decisions. I don't write these emails. I do not have a say as in, which dates, which emails go out and when. So that 100% depends on the content team at Groove, or the marketing team members who are responsible for actually making the decisions to putting these emails together. All I can say is that right now, the last one that we have for you is on December 29th. If you ask me, well, does that mean that it's the last email that you should send? Again, it's your list, it's your autoresponder, it's your database. It's 100% up to you which emails you want to use, which emails you don't want to use, when you want or when you don't want to actually send out those emails. All right, so make sure that you understand that. But just to let you know, all of these links right here that are hyperlinked within each email, and of course in the text format, there is no anchor text. They're actually just pasted in right here as they are, as you can see, obviously, because there is no HTML. You cannot just highlight them or whatever, just like the way that we're doing it here. They all send people directly to the sales page right here that we just talked about. Okay, so it sends them to this page over here and not this page. If you want to send people to the webinar registration page, make sure that you manually take your own link and put them into your own emails. Otherwise, they will all be sent to this one, which has automatically been inserted for you. But that is pretty much it in a nutshell. The email swipe files have all been pre-written for you up until December 29th, which means that for anything else, if you want to send on other days, you can definitely feel free to write your own or model after some of the existing ones. And I actually would recommend, but that's just me, to send something on Christmas Day just to say Merry Christmas or Happy New Year's Eve on the 31st of January or whatever else, because that's just the kind of relationship that I have with my own list. And just so that you have some additional final content, we did share this in previous sessions of Groove at Any Time, but of course, when you're right here at the top of the page, you will see right here on GrooveJTcom to get the latest high converting promotion email swipe. Click here. When you click here, you will see that you will get redirected to a Google Docs document. And I showed this before, but what I want to show again is right here under the 9th guideline. Okay, these are guideline swipes. It is best to change 20% of this email and use your own words and personality for better results. Okay, so it's pretty much the exact same thing that I have been sharing with you over the past several minutes. Use these swipes optionally as they are, but I would actually recommend that you do make some changes to it, because if, let's say, for example, you do not normally talk like this, you do not normally use this type of terminology, you do not normally talk to your email list subscribers in the way that these emails have been written, have been formatted, have been, in terms of the wording and everything else, then I highly recommend that you do make some changes to it, whether it's 20%, 25%, even 50% or more. Change the words around, use something that is more along the lines of you and the way that you normally talk. Like, for example, for me, normally I would say, hey, whomever, first name, how are you? Or Merry Christmas, or hope you're having a great day, hope you're having a great week, hope you're having an awesome weekend. I usually start off my emails like that. Okay, so if suddenly we start off with something like, hey, first name, right? Like ICQ, if you remember that. I feel old, but right? And that's not the way that you normally talk. That's not the way you normally send emails out to your list. Then, of course, your list subscribers, they might think that something is up, is not very natural, and it could hurt you in terms of retention as well as conversion. Okay, so I do absolutely recommend, as the swipe file guidelines mentioned, use this with a grain of salt. Make some changes, use your own personality, your own flair into it, because when you use your own style, it is usually the way that you are absolutely going to be able to connect with your list. All right, so with that, that is everything that I have to share with you today. Of course, if there are going to be any additional updates on additional swipe files or anything else that you should know, we will be back again with another session of Groove at Any Time to let you know of all these updates as well as announcements. Okay, so as a reminder, make sure that you do come to GrooveJTcom. Check out everything that you see right here on this page, including the promotion tools, including this brand new section that has been added, including this mic video that he recorded for us while he was in Mexico, as well as right here. Let's just click here to check out the promotion email swipe guidelines. All right, so I would definitely do that. Whether you're watching us live or on the replay, we still have about 1 week left before this promotion ends. So I highly recommend that we take fast action, and take fast action now. Hopefully you're not watching us too late after the premiere of this live stream, because every single additional day, even every additional hour that gets lost, that gets passed, is one that is wasted. All right, so make sure that we capitalize every single moment of every single day. And that is how you're going to make 2021 absolutely awesome. Okay, so just really quickly, I want to go over to our comments and say hi to just a few of you who have been saying hi with us and patiently waiting over the past several minutes. Actually, it's been about half an hour since we've gone live. Time really flies when you're on all these different live streams. But thank you very much to all of you who are live with us right now and saying hi. We got Rajesh Mishra from India. So a very huge welcome to you. Punk Nugget is asking if this is live. It's live for those of you who are watching live, as in right now. But of course, for those who are watching later on the replay, it won't be live anymore. So this is actually very subjective. Of course, it's live right now as is happening for me as well as for you. As you can see, I'm featuring you right here on the screen. But for those or anyone else who will be watching us after this session is over, they will be watching us on the replay. We got Facebook user saying good morning. A very good morning to you as well, Facebook user. And by the way, for anyone who is watching us on Facebook and would like to have your name and your photo be seen, make sure that you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook so that StreamYard is able to authenticate your particular account so that we can actually see you instead of just, Mr. Facebook or Miss Name or whatever else. Of course, if it doesn't work, which is very plausible, then definitely put your name in parentheses so that we can still address you by your name. But regardless, Facebook user, thank you very much. Good morning to you. Actually, it's good evening for me. So I assume you're somewhere on the western side of the planet. We got Abul saying thanks, awesome. Thank you to you as well. We got Empower with Cat saying hi. Hashtag happy holidays. Hashtag happy holidays to you as well. I believe it is Christmas Eve day, December 24th for you as well now. So definitely happy holidays to everybody. Deborah is saying Merry Christmas and the Groove family. Yes, absolutely. Merry Christmas Eve or day to everybody, especially to our Groove community, because we are definitely a global community as well. We got Jose join us from Long Island, New York, and we have many more people who are joining us around the world as well. Very good. So with that, I want to thank you for joining us. Of course, I would probably say that even though it is Christmas Eve right now, let's look into the future and look past today, and let's just continue to wish everybody Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is that you might celebrate. And I would probably say that definitely this year it's been very different for me. In fact, it's been different for everybody. Usually around this time of every single year, I would be traveling with my family. I think last year we were in Taiwan. The year before that, we were in Korea. The year before that, we were in Hong Kong. The year before that, we might have been in Thailand. The year before that, we might have been in Vietnam. The year before that, I think we were in Indonesia. And it's just that, so many things have changed for all of us that we're all just adapting into what 2020 has become. So this is the first of many years that I am spending this at home. And so I'm probably going to say something that's a little bit cliche. And I know that for the last several months, it's been all over the news. It's been overused in the media. Phrases like, we're in this together, or we're here for you, or whatever else. But right here within the Groove community, we absolutely mean it. And I think you can tell by the value that we continue to share and over deliver for you each and every single day, when we don't have to, right? We don't have to give you these updates. We don't have to give you these trainings. We don't have to be here with you on Christmas Eve. I'm sure for many of you, you also would rather be spending time with your family. In fact, for many of you, you're probably multitasking right now. You're watching this either live or on replay, and you might be cooking, you might be eating, you might be at the dinner table, right? Or whatever. But the point is, we're all doing this as a part of making sure that our community becomes bigger, becomes stronger, or whatever else. At the end of the day, We're just here doing our parts. If you want it, that would be great. If you want to follow us, you want to be around for these trainings, you have 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour or more to invest in yourself for every single one of these sessions, then by all means, we invite you to not only get the value, not only learn, but also use this opportunity to interact, not just with me, but whoever might be on this side of the camera, as well as everybody else who might be watching along with you. Groove is a place for us to network. It's a place for us to bring value, not just on a one-way scale, but to each other. I can't tell you how many people just by watching and interacting and commenting have been able to network and make new friends just because they were all parts of doing something bigger. So when I say that right here in Groove, yes, it is cliche, but we are in this together. When I'm putting all these things together and I create this content for you, whoever watches us live and you interact with us, you comment, you start talking to one another as evident in many of our previous sessions as well, then you can know for sure that this is the place for all of us to grow. So for some of you, you say, well, I don't have time for this, or I'm busy, or, this is too long. It's okay. You do what you need to do in order for you to feel like you are getting value for yourself, and you do what you need to do that works best for you. I'm just saying that for me, this is the way that I see value, and in providing value and continue to provide value. And it's something that I plan on continuing to do as we move into 2021 and beyond as well. So if you're here and you enjoy these sessions and you want to join us, make sure that you do. You are more than welcome to. The more the merrier. Make sure that when you're here, you do interact, you do engage, you do comment, because this is how we continue to grow and get to know each other as a community as well. So on behalf of the entire Groove team and myself, I want to wish you a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas Eve. I don't know when it is that we will see you again on the next Groove at any time, but make sure that you do stay tuned on our YouTube channel, because every now and then we will continue to upload YouTube exclusive content. So make sure that you subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and comment on those videos, because it will be a tremendous miss for you if you miss out on all those really cool content that we have here as well. All right, so with that, we wish you a pleasant day. Hope that you have a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year with your family, and we shall see you next time right here on Groove at Any Time. Happy holidays. You gotta get into the groove.